Hello, hello, and welcome back to Silent Hill F. Oh, continue. Okay. Do I get to pick which I'm continuing from? Okay, let me okay, there we go. Since the game seems like really easy on story mode, and I already suffered through hard, I'm gonna see if I can't get through Lost in the Fog difficulty for everything. I'm probably gonna really regret this decision, but let's try it. Why the rabbit ears? I'll go back to her normal outfit. We've already done the bunny outfit.
ねえねえ、知ってる？女の人はお嫁さんになるのが仕事なんだって。
仕事じゃないよ。ひな子はお嫁さんになりたくないの？
でもお父さんに言われるとなりたくなくなる。
宿題と同じだね。
やれって言われるとやる気なくす。
お待たせ。お姉ちゃん。何かいいことでもあった？
昔を思い出してた。お姉ちゃんって小さい頃からずっとお姉ちゃんだったんだなって。
ひな子、私ね。
これお姉ちゃんにあげる。
綺麗だわ。ありがとう。
I feel like the conversation with the doll at the start was different. I can't remember if the conversation with Junko is different. Definitely the conversation with the doll felt a bit longer. Man, this game is really pretty. I know I've said that several times, but it is a very pretty game. Oh boy, I wonder just how bad Lost in the Fog difficulty is actually going to be. Because the game was nerfed. So like, I am curious like how much... Because like, I beat it on hard first try and that was miserable. But now this is like the final run of the game. I have health maxed out, stamina is almost maxed out. Most of the upgrades and all the available upgrade slots. Plus this, I'll be using the sword. Whoa, what the fuck?
とにかく今後のことは親の方で話を進める。
お父さん、ひな子の気持ちだって。
こんな話二度とないんだぞ。ひな子にとってこれ以上の幸せがあるか。あるわけがない。どこ行く。話はまだ終わってないぞ、ひな子。
それにしてもあのひな子がね。
あいつは本当に高校娘だ。何しろおかげで借金は全て返せる。二度と金に困らずに済むぞ。
お父さん、やめてくださいよ。ひな子に聞こえますよ。
Okay, so yeah, this is a continuation from... Okay, good. Ooh. Because Junko's always blotted out like that, completely. Okay, good. Hmm. I don't have any of my items. I thought those carried over. Okay, is there anything up here? Anything new? It's not a landslide, it's the aliens. Okay, so we get the sword later on. I'm glad that I picked the correct ending. This way, because we have to purify the sword near the end, so that's going to be good that we don't have to go redo that whole purification puzzle. So we have to purify the sword and offer up the brooch that she's wearing, but I'm not sure where we do that, but it's probably not going to be like till like really late in the game. Since that's like kind of required to get past certain parts in the temple area. So I'm guessing it's going to be like after that segment. Okay, is there like any new notes, any items? No, nothing. Okay, stamina. Need to get that up. Oh? Excusez-moi? I thought I had that maxed out. Do I get more, like one more slot if I'm playing this route? Anything down here? No. Okay, this doesn't seem like there's any new notes or anything. Maybe something new in that house there? It's wide open. I need a key. Because I already got the sword, this is like related to it. But there are like a couple of healing items in here, so these are worth coming into. Because we're not gonna be able to use the red pills at all, so we gotta grab as much of these as we can. Women's magazine, my father isn't fond of seeing these. Isn't that cute? He always told me play house like a good girl should. The comments before weren't about her father, I don't think, so this is kind of new. This is from Sakuko, but it's too cute for me. Okay, yeah, so that's the same. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see. Okay. I think it's kind of just like collecting loot. Because you're definitely, since we're playing Lost in the Fog, definitely going to be like very scrappable resources, I feel. Chocolate. Okay, I think that's everything from this place, so down we go.
人気がないな。千鶴屋なら誰か来てるかな。
Do I have motion blur turned off? There we go. I can't believe I had that on for so long without noticing. Oh, that looks so much nicer. God, I hate motion blur so much. It's such an ugly effect. It does not look good in any capacity. Like back in like older games when like they had to use it to hide like frame rates, I mean, it worked, but nowadays you don't have to do that. We can have higher frame rates. At least most games can.
運転手さんいませんか？
Birdie, no!
他の道を探そう。この先に抜け道があったはず。
You know, it's kind of odd because like they have this one segment right here where you have to like shimmy across, and usually like okay, we heard this.
お稲荷様に呪われた家なんかによく行けるわよね。噂をすればなんとやらだよ。
Onori-sama? That's different. What was I saying? Yeah, this is like a very common thing that was in like a lot of games. To kind of like hide like its loading areas, like in like Tomb Raider 2013 or like God of War 3 or New God of War or things like that. It's just to mask like loading screens without it being like obvious. And usually like the game will have you doing it like a ton. I think that's the only time you do that little shimmy across, and it's weird. Like it feels like it's done intentionally, just kind of like to throw the player off. Like, oh yeah, this is a modern AAA game. We gotta have this anyway. And then like the rest of the game does not have those little shimmy segments ever again. Which I feel like they could maybe have included like one other time just to like throw in like a cheap jump scare.
どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。
車が道を塞いでてさ。
千鶴や？
今は誰かと喋りたくて。
私も後から行くね。
うん。じゃあね。裏切り者。
Her voice is different. Ooh. It's like at the end of the like the little anime montage that they have at the start of the game, it has like that brief flicker of a second where it swaps back to the otherworld version of. Oh god, what the fuck? Okay, that was OBS freaking out. Made my computer freak out too.
破られてる。
Hello. Yeah, it's just like a little brief, like that little brief change at the start end of the little anime montage it does, and then like her voice sounding different.
どこ行ったんだろう。
Definitely curious like what else like little things like that, or if, what the big changes are gonna be, because like you know in previous routes they had entirely different cutscenes depending on what you were doing. So I'm curious like what else like I'm gonna notice. Unless I'm crazy and just misremembering. That's a hole. Sure. I think it looks cleaner without the motion blur on, but it feels like the frame rate's actually dying in certain areas when I run past it. Hang on. Oh god, that makes me sick to look at. But definitely, oh god, that hurts my eyes to look at. Definitely seems like the frame rate doesn't die though, so it's kind of Yeah, I can see like the screen tearing on it too. That's not good. Linkara, that's a name I haven't heard in a long ass time. Does he still make stuff? I know Nostalgia Critic still does. And like Angry Video Game Nerd, I think. If he, no, is he retired yet? I'm not sure. I hear this is the route that makes people not hate Rinko's character, so I'm really curious what happens in this route. Oh, it's the fog monster. Okay, so Sakuko is still gonna die. Okay. When I say old comics, how old are we talking? Like 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s? Or you mean more like the 80s and stuff? How do I run again? I forgot my controls. Oh, wait, hang on. What's the shit? I forgot my controls. Fuck. Yeah, I've seen the Ruby DC comic, and I don't really like the art style chosen for it. I don't really like most modern comic artists. There are a couple I really like. I forgot my buttons. Oh, there we go. There it is. Yeah, because you can tell like when most comics were made by like the quality of the paper, like because the yellowing effect on it is usually pretty easy to spot. And then also like the type of art styles that were used at the time, like you can tell like when something's from the 80s or the 90s or 2000s. Yep. They have a couple of older comics. Shit. Because my mom had a client and he gave me, oh, he didn't give me, he gave them to her to give to me. Some like really older stuff that, because he's like an avid collector, like all generations. It's mainly like Batman stuff. But they're ones from the 70s, I believe. And I personally just have a couple that are also on the older side, like mainly like stuff from the 80s, like Watchmen, and then things like Dark Knight Rises, or not Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight Returns. And then things like Death of the Stacys and other older Spider-Man material as well. Get off.
ひなこしっかり。
お姉ちゃん。
Your arm's just dislocated, Hinako. It's fine. Just pop it back into place. Hey, partner.
相棒の言う通りだな。
Fire restores current max sanity. Sanity will not be consumed when using a focus set. Fire restores health. Eat that chocolate. Oh, so I had this game set on, since we already did hard mode the first run and then did easy for the other two routes, I'm playing this on its hardest setting for story and for puzzle. So the puzzles are going to be rather different. I'm curious to see how bad of an ass beating I'm going to get in this. Because remember hard being an absolute pain, but they did nerf this game's difficulty. So yeah, I am curious, like, if it's going to be as... Ah, shit! Worse than my time with hard, or if it's going to be more manageable since I have so much health and stamina. Lots of items now. Oh, hang on, let me... Omori. I'm using... Store health upon defeating an enemy. That's going to be handy. I'm going to swap that with being able to do a perfect dodge easier, so that way I can pair it better with the other weapon. Take the stamina. I wish I... Okay. I'm going to get another slot, because it seems like on... I don't know if it's because it's on this difficulty, or because it's another route. I'm going to get another Omori slot. So that one, I think I'm going to put... when I unlock it. Game. Game. Oh, there we go. Where is it? Probably the whale. So that way, well, I mean, you still take the damage. You just don't get knocked out of the animation. But I'm not sure if that's actually better or not, because then you're kind of just wasting a resource. Yep. And also, since we already beat the game in her pink bunny outfit, I figure for the true route, we go back to her regular outfit. Oh, I'm a fool. They do it a second time. 'Cause I was talking earlier about like how this is done to like hide loading screens, and it was very common, like on the 360 era with like Tomb Raider and God of War, stuff like that. Games like that doing it. And I was like, oh yeah, it seems like they only do that like one time in this game. But I was mistaken, they do it twice.
Shu, Rinko?
Oh shit, you're close! Oh shit, you do not fuck around. No, 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 no. Nice. Which comics? Is it like more DC stuff or more like Marvel stuff or more like indie stuff? I can't believe how hard. I mean, I am on Lost in the Fog. Damn, that lady stabbed for a lot of damage. Uh-oh. I'm not familiar with the Champions by Marvel. Were those characters only in that, or are they characters just kind of like put together? Like, oh, this character is popular, so let's put them on a team, and this character on a team, etc., etc. I am definitely gonna have to scavenge for resources if they hit that hard. Fuck. Oh, so it's like part of the Ultimate Universe? Because like it was around, if it was in response to like Teen Titans, which was like mid 2000s, then that would have been the time that Marvel had the Ultimate Universe, which they brought back after Secret War was supposed to converge all the universes and blah 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 blah. Don't. But Ultimate Universe back in the day was like the darker, edgier, like Marvel universe where like they did like a lot of really weird shit. Okay, is this where I think this leads to like the UFO ending, like starting it. Yeah. Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, that is common for like the big two to copy each other. Like, oh, this is popular, so let's do like our own version. Like Deadpool is Deathstroke, etc.
孫川鉄橋は崩落しています。繰り返します。孫川鉄橋は国籍不明円盤の攻撃により崩落しています。恵比寿ヶ丘地区から東へは脱出できません。繰り返します。
I'm glad I have the sword for this run. It's gonna be nice having a weapon that doesn't break, deals a lot of damage. Okay, is there anything over here? I gotta say, definitely a different experience playing Lost in the Fog after playing on story mode. Because seeing how I think the enemies are faster, but seeing how much damage that thing does with just like a basic stab definitely puts the fear of God in you. Just to fuck, I came over here for nothing. Shit! No, 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 no. Leave me alone. You're not worth fighting. Up here. Yeah, I think I mentioned it in the, oh, just red capsules, I can't use these! The, Christmas stream, but I did... Oh, shit. But I went and saw Avatar 3 in theaters. IMAX 3D as well. It was a great experience. Like, it's kind of... Oh, shit, where do I go? In here. Like, so much CGI in, like, a lot of movies nowadays just look like ass. Just absolutely terrible. Especially, like, a lot of Marvel stuff, like what Disney puts out. But, like, the CGI in the Avatar movies are just so damn good. Like, there are parts where, like, you can't even... Like, it just blends so seamlessly into real life. It's amazing. Especially in 3D. Like, my only real complaint with the movie was that, oh, they're pretty good. I really like them. Also, tips are good wife and wise mother. Collection loving ways for the mother to create the perfect home. I need a key. Like, my only complaint for the third one... The first one? Like, when it came out, it was... So, the original Avatar... When it came out in 2009, it was like the first... I mean, there have been 3D, air quotes, movies before, but it's like Friday the 13th Part 3. Things like that. Avatar was the first one filmed on... How do I put it? Like, technologically, it is as innovative today as Star Wars was back in the 70s. Like, the story and characters are alright. Like, they're not something you haven't seen before. But the main part of it is if you enjoy film as an art form, they are incredible. Like, just the pure artistry and, like, the technological developments that they do with it. Like, the reason that Avatar 2 took so long was just because James Cameron had to spend so much time developing films, or cameras that would work underwater the way he wanted to make the movies. Because James Cameron is He's directed, you know, Terminator, Aliens, Titanic. He's pound for pound, I think, one of the best directors out there. It's like everything he makes is always just really good. Yeah, like they're technologically, they're just really impressive. The cinematography, action, music, all that, it's just really well done. There's like, it's like the characters are just okay at best, or not okay at best. Like they're still good, but they're not anything you haven't seen before. I wouldn't really compare it to Pocahontas or anything like that. It's like that is like the most basic way to put it, is if it's just, oh, people interacting with vaguely Native American type people. But it's not like narratively similar in any capacity, I would say. Outside of just the vaguest of ways, because that saying it's like Pocahontas is also saying like Pocahontas is like Dances with Wolves, which is, I mean, I guess that's true. They're both about people interacting with natives and then turning on the people that they were with to side with the natives. That's just like such a common story element with those kind of stories. Okay, coming out. Okay, you I can take on. Ow. Oh, shit! Yeah, these things don't fuck around. Oh, come on, no, 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 no! Didn't they remake Clock Tower 2, or am I thinking of Clock Tower 1? Because I know that there's one Clock Tower game that never got released outside Japan. Because I know that there's the one for the Super Nintendo, and then there's the one for the PS2. And then there's like the one that was never released anywhere else. Okay. So that's what I'm thinking of. Oh, shit. Can you hit me through the wall? Hi there. Hi. Lovely. You guys gonna go away? Okay, good. Oh no, her AI path break. Oh no, her AI broke. Okay, can I use the camera to like kind of cheat and see if there's anything out there? Okay, I think she broke. Yeah, I think I saw the still images for the cutscenes that they added on the Steam page, and they do definitely look out of place, like time-wise. Like, the way that they're drawn does not really line up with, like, how the sprite work looks, or, like, the general vibes of the game itself. Okay, let's see if there's anything... Can I get down without getting stabbed? Oh, no, I can't. Up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up! Okay, up the stairs. Where? Oh, fuck, where do I go? Okay, I have no healing items. I am screwed. Yeah, Lost in the Fog does not play around. For some reason, I thought all my healing items are going to carry over from one save to the other, like the currency that you have. I thought all my items are going to carry over, so I was going to have all those late game. By this, do you mean like the Steam port or Silent Hill F? Because like gameplay-wise, they're very different, and narratively as well, at least from what I understand of Clock Tower. Because Clock Tower, like what I've seen from the original is, granted, it's like that old JonTron video when he covered it, like fucking 15 years ago. But like you're going around like a, it's more kind of like Resident Evil, I guess, where you're just like running around the house, but you're also being chased by like a guy with like big sheer scissors. Clock Tower 3, from what I understand, is very different. I'm actually... Oh, shit. Oh, I screwed myself. No! Yeah, Lost in the Fog makes you terrified to fight these things, because they will kick your ass. It's not the power fantasy that story mode is. Oh, please tell me there's something here. Oh, no. Oh, there is. There's an item. Oh, there better be an item in here. Bandage. Yeah. Well, I definitely think Haunting Ground should be made available on modern systems. I'm not sure if I'd want to remake, just because I'm not too big on Capcom's remakes. And that's a Capcom property, if I'm remembering correct. Who made that? Haunting Ground, Haunting Ground. Yeah, that's a Capcom game, if I remember right. Okay, yeah, it is Capcom. Yeah, I'm not like too big on Capcom's like remakes of their games because they just, I don't know. I just don't like them too much. Like Resident Evil 2 remake, I thought was really good until I played through like the side A, side B, and it's not like what they do in or Resident Evil 2 original, where everything actually matters. Oh, nice. I've seen her outfit. I've seen stuff. I don't know what happens in the game. I've watched reviews of it and like how it's like the ultimate female horror game. Like how she can't fight back and like how there's like not like explicit sexual violence, but like implied stuff to like really, you know, it plays like a lot of female fears and things like that. A lot like how Silent Hill 3 and Silent Hill F does. I've heard Rule of Roses also does that, but I've heard that game is actually like not too fun to play. I do want to stream Haunting Ground and Rule of Roses and Clock Tower 3. Maybe Clock Tower 1 as well if I can. How expensive is that? Oh, it's only like $9. Oh, it's on sale, that's why. Should I get it? Eh, fuck it. It's $9. Fully restore sanity. No, I don't use sanity much. I'm not gonna waste money on that. That extra Omori slot sounds good, but I think that's my last stamina upgrade. So I think I want to put my point into that. Yeah, I'll save up and get my last stamina upgrade, and then save everything else for the last Omori slot. Omamori, my bad. Because, like, I don't ever interact with, like, this. I feel kind of bad because I'm ignoring, like, a gameplay mechanic. But, I don't know, it just doesn't, like, with how the combat is, it doesn't seem like it's worth it. Like, the only time I really use it, I would say, is, like, the, once she gets, like, the wolf, or fox arm, and then she can do, like, devil trigger shit. I mean, that's fine, I think. I mean, if it's not something that you understand and you don't feel comfortable talking about, then I understand that. But also, like, you know, people are free to talk about whatever. But if it's something you feel like you shouldn't be talking about, then, you know, just your own discretion. There are things I talk about and I don't actually know very much about. But, oh god, oh god. Wait, are there items? Where am I going? Okay, nope, I'm dumb. I can't go up there. Yeah, after Silent Hill F, I want to do Silent Hill 2 original, and then I want to do like the other Resident Evil games I haven't streamed, because I streamed 7, 8, then the remakes for 2, 3, and 4. I really did not like the remakes for 3 and 4. I think 2 is good though. Like, I have issues with it because it is very lazy if you do the side A, side B. It's not like Resident Evil 2 original where they have, like, you know, it actually matters playing 2 different paths. But outside of that, I think it's an actually scary game. Resident Evil 3 is like, it's so you can beat it in like 3 hours, even if you never played a game before. Even if you're playing it like hard, that game is so short. It's a crime that they were charging that much money for it. Like, they could have sold it as DLC for Resident Evil 2, I feel like, with how short it was. Resident Evil 4 Remake is... maybe because I played it on hard, because it recommends it for Resident Evil 4 veterans. I just did not like a lot of the changes done to the game. I'm kind of mixed on Ashley because I like her design more. I think her outfit in the original is better, or like, maybe not better, but just more time period accurate for a girl her age in that time period. I mean, I wouldn't say, like, the person who's writing it affects, like, well, okay. Well, how do I word it? Just because someone is of a certain group is writing of a different group doesn't necessarily mean that they can't write them well. Because like there are plenty instances of women who can't write women well and write them very misogynistically, but can write men perfectly fine, and vice versa for like for me with my writing, I have a very, very difficult time writing male characters. I just can't write men very well. Like it's, I wouldn't say it's like necessarily like who the person writing it, that certain people can't write certain things, I would say. Okay, got a knife, got a pipe. What is that sound? Ah, toolkit. Like, for example, the person who wrote Silent Hill F is a guy, and this entire game is about how it, you know, the horrors of being a woman and expectations placed upon women in 60s Japan, rural Japan, arranged marriages, and wanting to be your own person and going against the system, etc., etc., etc. You know, just because it was written by a guy doesn't necessarily mean that a guy can't write stuff like that. Or like that the impact of it can't... Oh shit, where's it coming from? I hear you. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Did I just do like a perfect combo? What was that? Bada moon. Okay, let me set this up. Ah! Wait, is this the same path we took last time? This seems a little different. Yokan. Oh god. Oh, there's another one down there. Crap. All right, you gonna get up? Okay, okay. Okay, gotta say I am liking this difficulty. I'm gonna regret this later when we gotta deal with the pregnant enemies, I can tell. Bad moon. I feel like horror games are the one genre that best benefits from playing on its hardest difficulty, or like harder difficulties. So that way you have to like engage with more of the mechanics and can't just kill everything. You can, you know, gotta engage with... Well, I take that back, because there are some horror games like Silent Hill Classic, Silent Hill 2, 3, where the combat is just such dookie that it's not even worth like engaging with most things. I'll take that. I thought they were past 20 volumes, because it's been going... The shows are like the... Anime is quite old, isn't it? Or like the manga. Like the volumes, at least the ones I see in the store, are usually not very long. Oh, it's only up to 16 here. Okay. I thought there was more than that. I think I just had the first volume if I have any of them.
ちっちゃい頃の咲く子の夢だったよね。堅苦しい神社じゃなくて駄菓子屋の娘に生まれたかったって。ここならいつでも好きなだけお菓子が食べられるよ。おやすみ、咲く子。今日はもう閉店だよ。咲子、私やっぱり咲子との約束守りたいよ。
Okay. I've only, like I said, I've only seen the first season of the show. I haven't seen season 2. I haven't read the manga. But just from what I've seen in the first season, I've never taken the show as having any deep meaning to it. I could be, like I said, I'm not familiar with the manga or, damn it, the manga or season 2, but I've never taken it as being a series with any, like, that level of depth to it. I'm sure, like, it could be interpreted as that way, or, like, and like I said, I can't speak for the entire series. But, like, just from my viewing of it, from what I saw of it in the first season, I never really took much deeper meaning beyond cute characters doing cute things. It's like, I wouldn't say like it having Yuri ship tease with Toru and Kobayashi as being anything much more, because like Yuri and things like that isn't as taboo as it is or it's not even taboo here in the West anymore. Damn it. Like, I never really took it as like this taboo thing that's trying to explore these types of relationships, because those types of relationships aren't like an issue in Japan. Like, there's plenty of like Yuri and things like that. That's just my, like I said, I have not read the manga. I haven't seen season 2, and it's very much well could be like those type of things get explored later on in the series. But from what I've seen as the first season, from my perspective, I never really took much deeper meaning beyond just, haha, look, Kana cute. Haha, look, Toru and Kobayashi cute. We don't have the fox arm. Okay, I guess we gotta do this with just a knife. Oh god, those enemies are gonna be such a pain in the ass now, aren't they? Oh, hang on. Oh, this is different. Offer up blood and flesh so our clan can prosper. Okay, that's new. I don't remember that line. I mean, I can a lot of outside of like shit, what's her name? Kyoto Studios? Kyoto Studios? Yeah, like outside of like Kyoto Animation Studio, like I feel like a lot of animes run for like a long time, like especially like slice of life stuff. It usually, I feel like, runs around 20 plus volumes. Because like, My Dress Up Darling is really good, and it's gone for like, how many volumes is it? Okay, so it's 12 volumes so far, which, you know, it's almost 20. A little close. But also, it had its ending cut short, so maybe that's not a great comparison, but like Please Don't Bully Me, Nagatoro, that one's gone for a while. Like, a lot of slice of life stuff usually goes around for, like, close to 20 or around that area. Kudzu, respected by all and leader of the people, was wed to pine. Plum, loved by all and always at the center of any group, was wed to bamboo. Chrysanthemum, who had no mate, spent their days studying under Kudzu and became known as the Sage of the East. Let the prosperity of our clan be eternal. Oh. They don't have... It's on the other difficulty settings, they have it set where, like, the answers are literally just on the boards right there. I have to actually figure it out. And My Dress Up Darling is such a good anime. Such a good anime. I really need to get the manga. I really hope that they finish, like, from what I understand it, season 2 covered like a lot of the manga, so they could probably finish it up with like a movie or like a really short season 3, or if they do a season 3 they could add like their own stuff to it. Man, that is such a good anime. I like that show so much. Okay, what is this? Ah! That's a rat. What's it tied with? That's a bird. That's a fish. Oh, there we go. That is a chrysanthemum symbol, if I remember correct. Okay, this is bamboo. Kudzu, respected by all and leader of the people, was wed to pine. Plum, loved by all and always at the center of any group, was wed to bamboo. Kudzu, respected by all and leader of the people, was wed to pine. Plum, loved by all and always at the center of a group, was wed to bamboo. So, Plum's in the center, bamboo. Okay, I think I figured it out. I just gotta figure out what's what. That's bamboo. I think that's a symbol for chrysanthemum, if I'm correct. No, wait, is that chrysanthemum? Or is that... Oops, sorry. Or is that plum? Kudzu, kudzu, kudzu. Is that kudzu? Because I know there's the kudzu tea in the game. Hooray! Come on, Hinako, run, girl. Worry about your head later. It's just a minor head injury. Oh, frame rate there just kind of tanked. Oh, hell. Why does his eyes glow when he has the mask on? Like, I know he's like a fox demon, but still, it's like weird when he takes his mask off and he just has normal eyes underneath, and then he puts the mask on, it's just the glowy fox eyes. I mean, it is like a cool effect, but it's kind of weird, because like Hinako's eyes don't glow when she gets her fox mask like sewn onto her face. I'm not sure why the frame rate keeps dying. It's kind of weird. Okay, are there any items? I'm not sure, because we're playing on the hardest difficulty for the game, so it might slow the progress down if I run into like a really difficult like combat area. But I'm going to guess probably 5 sessions if I were to take a guess, because it took me 6, because it took me 8 for the first time I played through the game. I already know how to play this game for the most part. Then it took 6 sessions for Route 2 and 3. So that's... one of them was just doing the extra ending. So realistically, it'd probably be about 5, so... that'd be my guess. Unless I just get really stuck in a really difficult puzzle or really difficult combat scenario, it's probably going to be like 5 sessions if I were to guess. I am really curious, like I said, of what... I want to explore. Of what happens in this run, because from what I understand, a lot of people say that this is the route that makes Rinko's character more like understandable. That like she seems... why is the frame rate dying in the cutscenes? But from what I've seen people say, like this route really makes Rinko's character better and like more understandable, and like why she behaves the way that she does. So I'm very curious to see if that shows up throughout the game naturally in like other cutscenes, or if it's just gonna be like in the ending segments. So I am curious like what all makes this like the true final path and like the real ending. I got my knife.
向こう側から鍵がかかってるみたい。ここは何の神社？
It's like that is like the neat thing about Silent Hill games. Even if you know like the puzzle solutions, if you change the difficulty setting, then the puzzle solutions change. So you know, for me, it's a nice way to keep things fresh, so it's not, don't get too bored. Okay, we're back. My whole computer fucking crashed, so that was cool. Thanks, OBS, you piece of shit. Okay, okay, there we go. Okay, right where we left off, so that's not too bad. Thankfully it auto-saved. Man, OBS sucks sometimes. Like, when it stops working, it just stops working.
神社。
君のために鍵を用意した。
Ah!
案内しよう。
あの人についていこう。
God, I just want to solve the puzzle, man. I don't want to keep following this creep around. I know what to do.
こっちだ、ひなこ。
Okay, where'd he go? Okay, he's over there.
着いたよ。
じゃあお前が。
No capsule for me. No, drugs are for losers. I'll take that. Unlock that. Ooh,
なんでここに。
they have an ima. To those corrupted souls who dare encroach upon our sacred land, may ye be met with calamity and destruction. The yokai of the carriage had their heads removed, the yokai of the umbrella their arms, and the yokai of the kettle their legs. Only the losses of each shall purify this corruption. Oh shit! Just straight into it, huh? Unluckily for you, Mr. Oh, he's not stunned anymore! Oh, he is tanky. Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. Okay, what was the puzzle? To those corrupted souls who dare encroach upon our sacred land, may ye be met with calamity and destruction. The yokai of the carriage had their heads removed, yokai of the umbrella their arms, and yokai of the kettle their legs. I don't think it's any of these. Is this a yokai? I don't think that's right. Ah, crap. You can't get me when I'm in this, right? Yokai of the carriage had their heads removed, umbrella their arms, and kettle their legs. Okay, it might not be over here. It might be at, it's probably one of those ones, actually. Ooh, that fills it up quite a bunch. Yeah, OBS like crashed and it crashed my computer as well. It was like a whole annoying session. So, yep, it streams back. Yay. To whomever happens to read this note, it becomes so easy if you just stop and give up. After all, you're already among the dead. Okay, that way might actually be closer. You stay over there. I can easily kill you, just leave me alone. I have no quarrel with you. Take that. I feel like it should be that, because that's a head. Yokai of the carriage had their heads removed. Yokai of the umbrella their arms. Yokai of the kettle their legs. Oh, hang on. You're new.
多分これだ。
There we go.
他の絵も探さないと。
Boy, leave me alone.
向こう側から鍵が
Ah,
かか
for
ってるみ
fuck's
たい
sake. Okay, you gotta take the long way over. Yes, nice and easy, nice and slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Actually, I just remembered, when I was in elementary school, there was a, what are they called? Daycare I had to go to after school. And sorry. There are a couple books that I read there that I have not been, for the life of me, been able to find ever again. And it stinks because, like, I don't remember what they were called. And there were a couple where I do remember what they were called, and it's just I can't find those specific versions of them. Because there's one where it was a, like, the tortoise and the hare, and I really liked the artwork for it and, like, the way it was done. And I, for the life of me, cannot find that version of that story anywhere. And then, like, there were a couple other books that they had that I read that I liked, and they were older, so I'd have to go to, like, a used bookstore probably to try and even find them. But they were based around, like, cryptids and, like, UFOs and things like that, and they had, like, a lot of really cool pictures in it of, like, actual air quotes photographs of, like, the Loch Ness Monster, aliens, UFOs, and other cryptids. And when I was younger, I really liked cryptozoology and things like that. Like, I watched that Animal Planet show about, like, trying to hunt down monsters and things like that. I really liked it. I still like cryptid stuff, but I feel like it's just become like a meme now. It's not, doesn't have like the, I don't know. Like if someone says, "Oh, cryptids, you mean Mothman?" It's like, no, I mean like Bigfoot. Like you see people wearing like Bigfoot shirts and memes and things like that, and I feel like it's just gotten commercialized. And what are you, a fucking frog? Lost a lot of the. Damn, he can jump. I don't know. I'm trying to say, I'm not sure how to say it, because like it back in the day used to be like fringe, like conspiracy theory type of shit, and nowadays it's like, oh, everyone's into that type of stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm just hipsterish and there are too many people liking the same stuff I like. Mom, Dad, I don't think I'll make it home. I just wish I could see you one last time. Mayumi. Oh. Oh, no, you're not it. Okay, it was this guy. This little freak there. Okay, last one's over there. Ah, come on. Go away, buddy. Go away. Don't come this way. Good. Oh, I missed the divine water. Can I get it? Can I get it from here? Oh, God. So I actually need a lot of these resources just to get by in this version. No, 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 no. Don't come this way. I feel like he operates the way that the Lickers in Resident Evil 2 Remake were trying to operate, but because like for me, I feel like stealthing them was never an actual viable option. It's like no matter how quiet, like even if you were standing like perfectly still in a room, they would still find a way to like hear you and walk up to you and attack you. Like no matter how quietly I always tried to move around them, I always felt like the Lickers just knew where you were. These guys, if you actually stay, stand still, they will leave you alone, as long as they don't hear you. Okay, in here. Alright, what am I looking for? Yokai the umbrella, yokai the carriage, yokai the kettle. Oh, I'm looking for a kettle. Okay. Because the other one was an umbrella, a carriage. Okay, so the hell are you? Are you a kettle? You don't look like kettle. But you're also weird. You're a weird little freak that's different than all the other weird little freaks here. So if I don't see you replicated on any of the others, that means you're the one. Okay, I don't see it replicated anywhere, so it's gotta be the weird little freak up there. Okay, almost there, almost there. Ah, crap. Oh yeah, also I got more into playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I actually played it with a work friend last night. That's why like it took a while for the streams to be like set up, because I completely forgot to do it yesterday because I was focused on playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And my friend and I haven't played very much, and he played it years ago. He's much better at like card games and fighting games than I am. It was quite humorous because we didn't realize until afterwards that we both went 4-4. I won 4 matches, he won 4 matches, and I'm just using like a slightly modified starter deck. He has like more stuff than I do. I don't know if he has like how much better his stuff is, because his focus was more on like blue eyes and dragons and stuff like that, while mine is based around Dark Magician Girl. Yokan. Oh shit. Only losses of each shall purify this corruption. I can't read that. Okay, so the solution is head, arm, leg. And it's one of the keys here, but I don't know what... I can't read that. Okay, so what is what? Yeah, nope. Yokai of the carriage had their heads removed, their arms, their legs. Because this is an actual, at least as far as I know, this is not like an actual language. Or if it is, that's just very heavily stylized and I can't read it.
なんかこれに似た絵を見かけたような。
Hmm. My brain is small. I can't read that. Because like I'm trying to like figure out if it's like meant to be like a drawing depiction of what's there. It's like the little pointy thing could be like the head of the demon or the yokai, I guess. But I'm not. I can't read that. Yokai of the carrot. Oh, wait a second. Hang on. Okay. Oh, it's not the head, arms, and legs. Carriage, umbrella, and kettle. Because they're capitalized. That's the hint. Okay, so what's kettle? What's up? Oh, shit. Okay, so what's kettle, umbrella, and carriage? Hmm. Okay, if it's carriage, I'm thinking it has to be one of those two circular ones to represent like a wheel. Umbrella. It's either the second or the fourth one. Like the way an umbrella opens, like the way it spreads out, the way the fan works, looks closer to the second or fourth one. It doesn't really look like the way it would be in the first or the third. Then kettle. None of those really look like a kettle, if I'm understanding what a kettle is. It's like a tea, cooking tea. Maybe the second? No, kettles aren't that pointy. Oh, shit. Whoops. Okay, that's not right. Okay, okay, what was the other circular? Oh, there we go.
あの人はいない。
He got bored waiting for you, Hinako, and he fled for his life.
受け取ってもらえて嬉しい。淡雪の紅玉より削り出して作った。
Why is the frame rate tanking so bad in the cutscenes? What the hell?
その鍵を稲荷像に。
I wonder if it's free because I turned motion blur off. I'm not sure. Like, motion blur shouldn't be affecting the cutscenes because that's like an FMV kinda. Ah, let me go. Let me run. Let me run. Oh shit, you're fast. Oh, come on. Oh, there's so many of them. Leave me alone. Ooh, nice little bit of tech there. Just when she starts getting the animations with her head, just dodge and it cancels the animation, so you don't have to worry about that. Nice. I'm not sure if that's an exploit or if that's like intended.
先ほどの扉は客人を招くためのものだ。だが、こちらの扉は聖域へ入ることを許された者にしか開かれない。
私は入っていいの？
もちろんだとも。君を招くために今日がある。まだ少し歩かねばならないが、しばし休もうか。
大丈夫です。
疲れたらすぐに言いなさい。では、行こうか。
And cue the pass out. I am still curious on who the doll is. Because, like, it shows her playing with the doll when she's a child, so I assume that it's a representation of some type of some expression of Hinako in some capacity. But could also possibly be Junko, like the sisterly side of her that still resides in her. That's different than the one that's become subservient to whoever her husband is.
お前は簡単に死ぬようなやつじゃないよな。
シュウはまだ生きてる。
サクコは無事だよな。一体どうなってんだ。街から誰もいなくなってる。これは悪い夢なのか。
どこ 化け物しかいない。悪夢以外の何者でもないな。
だとしても幸運だったよ。この世界に残ったのが2人だとして、そのもう一人がお前で嬉しいよ、相棒。
リンコは？
俺はあいつに話があるって言われただけで別にその。
リンコは無事なのか？一緒に逃げたんじゃないのか？
悪い。俺も混乱してたみたいだ。あの時はみんなバラバラに逃げた。俺もリンコの姿は見てない。
こんな状況でリンコはどこへ？
自分の家か。行ってみようぜ、相棒。
シュ
fog.
どうした？早く来ないと置いてくぜ。
Just what a woman wants to hear. you know your way with Munchu.
よし、しっかりしないと。とにかくリンコを見つけなきゃ。サクコ、ごめん。もう行かなきゃ。
Okay, where is the save station? Okay, right here. Okay, I'm going to... Let's see if the tile screen's different. Nope, still the same. I'm gonna call it there for tonight. Sorry, my apologies for the technical issue that happened. I was not expecting OBS to just crash the way it did and just cause issues for my computer because I had to... Yeah. But hopefully it shouldn't be too long since I know pretty much what to do. It's just a matter of seeing the differences with the changes in the difficulty setting and the narrative, because there are like little tweaks so far I've been noticing. But I am curious to see like how this route is supposed to be the one that makes people like Rinko and not hate her character. But yep, gonna call it there for tonight. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a good one. Bye bye. Bye bye.